don't wake me from this.
What's going on, legends? LGG Alden here. Today I'm back in the forest with the update 0.30 in the forest. They have added a lot of cool stuff like new ways to share items and some new buildable items in the world. It's really cool, guys. We have about a month now till the next update 0.31, but let's get right into this one. First thing that they added, guys, is now with fires, if you take mutant bodies, the ones that you kill, you can actually drop the corpse itself into a fire, and instead of just burning, oh, I set myself on fire. Instead of burning individual pieces, you can actually burn the entire body at once over time, and it will give you, I believe, 4 bones, and it should give you a skull, which is a really cool system, I think, because before you couldn't really burn. Now you can probably burn their torsos specifically. Then that makes it a little bit more interesting. Then you don't have to take the time to burn each piece separately if you just want to burn the entire body, or just get rid of the bodies. That's a good way to do it, is by burning them. Give bones a little bit more of a purpose. They have added a new craftable object thing. It is called the bone fence. Now it acts exactly like normal fences, where if you place that, it takes a certain amount of bones per each, and it works exactly like a normal fence, except this is 2 times the strength. So using bones for a fence is actually a really efficient system now, guys. A few updates ago, they added a arrow basket, which is used to carry about 86 or something arrows, which now they created another thing. It is the bone basket. It's pretty much the exact same thing, except it does carry a ton of bones, around 87, the same as the stick or the arrow holder, which is a really cool thing because obviously now that you can start using bones for a lot more stuff, really an efficient thing to build and efficient to store them if you don't have anything to build yet. Another cool decoration they have added, guys, is the weapon or wall weapon rack, which, as you can see, you put it anywhere on a wall, you place it down, and you can actually, I believe, place any sort of a weapon onto it. So you can kind of use it, as you can see right there, to show off some weapons that you've made. It's a lot like how they have the head mounts now and other things like that. Really cool how they do that. So yeah, now you can actually store weapons on the wall, which it's pretty much the same thing as having a weapon rack, which that would be in a more efficient tool if you were just to store weapons, but this is kind of, maybe you want to show it off, maybe you tricked out a weapon, painted it, who knows, anything that you did, now you can actually use it to show it off, which is kind of cool. I like that they added the head mounts too, so they're getting a little more creative with decorations. A couple other things they added with the leaf shelters, which is, I can show you guys right here, it is the very basic shelter. It is the right here, the temporary shelter. If you sleep in it, it will collapse afterwards, so it is technically only a one-time use shelter. I do not know exactly how it works to the point where, oh, does it keep the save file? Does it save the game if you use that? I'm pretty sure it does. I'm pretty sure it'll save it there, but you cannot use it again to sleep. So something to look out for, guys. They also added mud back into the game. They did get rid of that I have no clue exactly how long ago they did, though. What mud does, to explain, is it's kind of like camouflage. After mud everywhere, you can use it to sort of camouflage yourself a little more. Mutants will be less likely to find you if you're using it, which is pretty cool. Animals climbing trees. Now, occasionally, if there is an animal climbing a tree and you knock the tree down, there will be just a floating animal. Now, animals do fall down. They fall out of the tree if the tree is knocking over by your axe, so that's a good thing to have. They improved a lot of stuff in snowy areas. So the snowy areas, as you can see looking over here, and there might even be some somewhere else, that is the major snowy area. Over there they did a lot of improvements with different tree things, bushes, a lot of layout to it, making it a little bit nicer weather-wise, making it more accurate to how it should be, which is really cool. Yachts, there are a couple yachts that you can find throughout the map in the ocean or in the water. They are now explorable, so instead of them just being like going on them and collecting some items, they are actually now explorable. You can find new things, story items, different secretive items. You can find them all located on yachts and stuff, so making your way to those is pretty useful, pretty efficient. And one of the last things that they added, one of the last major things at least, is a new dynamic blood system sort of to the mutants. So if you start hitting them, they will show more damage to them, and over time, the more hits you get on them, they will start to look more damaged and bleeding and anything like that. So it kind of makes it a little more dynamic, lets you know that you're actually harming them and that they're getting closer to death. Really good system. I think it's cool. It should be really awesome. Next thing to show you guys is in a multiplayer world. So if you go and you load up a multiplayer or co-op world, something new to look for all the way in the back of the plane, as you can see, there is a tray. With this tray, what you can do is you can combine it with different things. You can put, I believe, anything you want, you can combine it. Then, well, the way it kind of works is then I believe you craft it all, you craft it together and all that, and then I believe you can actually equip it, and yeah, you can hold it so then people can take stuff from the tray. So now this is kind of a system to share items. Now, before they obviously added all the different storage things such as snack cabinets, weapon racks, things like that, but this tray is actually a new way to share items so people can take things off of the tray if you hold it out, whatever items you decide to craft into it. Really actually a very cool system, I think, because that's brand new. They never really had a good way to share a lot of items, but now you can pretty much share anything. There are a couple things. I believe cloth is one of them. You cannot put on the tray. I believe there is something against that, something wrong with that you can't use that, but you can put a lot of new things on there. Really system, guys. Really good, efficient way to share stuff. So now you can help people out by giving them items, and you can work more together instead of having to collect stuff alone. Really cool, guys, and I believe that's the last thing I have for this update. Not a huge update. This update was about maybe 10 days or so since the last update. Not really a long time, but they did add some good stuff, so that's awesome. And the next update is in a month, guys, so that's probably the next time you will be seeing one of these. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If it informed you really good and helped you out, guys, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Also, one last thing, guys. Right now there is the Steam Winter Sale. The game at the moment of this video going up is about less than $13, which is around 15 or something % off. The game might even go on % more or on sale for more. So stay tuned to it, guys. Watch it. If you are planning to get this game, now would be a good time to do it during this winter sale. It lasts till about January 4th, guys. So watch the game till then if you plan to get it. It will probably go even cheaper near the end of the sale, so keep track of it, guys. But thanks for watching. Remember to be a legend, and I'll see you guys next one of these.